8 types of people possess great destinies and exceptionally lofty virtues, no matter whether they face 3 years of 3 calamities or 1 year of Grand Duke Jupiter. No matter how severe the hardships, nothing can harm them. In the flow of Eastern spiritual culture, the concepts of 3 calamities and Grand Duke Jupiter have deeply rooted themselves in many people's subconscious. Most have heard that when entering these special years, 3 consecutive years of 3 calamities or 1 year of Grand Duke Jupiter conflict, it's easy to encounter misfortune and bad luck. Work becomes difficult, health deteriorates. Yet in reality, there are some people who seem protected by heaven and earth. Even when they fall into the most arduous years, while others around them struggle, they remain safe and sound, even turning danger into peace, misfortune into fortune. What makes the difference? From the perspectives of feng shui, astrology, and spirituality, all events of luck and misfortune in a person's life depend on 2 main factors: the karmic dimension, virtue and karmic ties, and the feng shui energy dimension, living environment. Home arrangement, the ability to interact with yin and yang forces. When someone lives virtuously, carries positive energy, and on top of that arranges their feng shui harmoniously, they create an invisible shield that minimizes the negative impact of periods considered major calamities. Some people, thanks to their virtue, compassion, or spiritual practice, become objects of protection and support by deities, ancestors, and positive energy fields. Therefore, even when weighed down by 3 years of 3 calamities or facing a brutal year of Grand Duke Jupiter, they stand firm and even emerge stronger. Below are 8 typical types of people endowed with such great destinies and supreme virtues that no challenging year or bad fortune can bring them down. This article not only lists them, but will also analyze in depth, through the lenses of feng shui, spirituality, and astrology, why they are safeguarded. Please patiently spend about 20 minutes reading the entire article. You may discover a part of yourself or find inspiration to strive to become one of these 8 types, transforming your own fate. Before delving into the content, you need to know what 3 calamities in Grand Duke Jupiter are. Type 1. People who dedicate themselves to charitable deeds, offering aid to others and rescuing beings. You may have encountered or heard of someone who, though not exceedingly wealthy, always stands ready to help those in dire need, even risking themselves for charitable work. Feng Shui teaches that the more one gives, the more one's career path and fortunes grow. Astrology holds that if one's birth chart shows a strong heavenly virtue or benevolent star, one will naturally perform meritorious acts. From a karmic perspective, every act of rescue accumulates vast spiritual merit. For such people, 3 years of 3 calamities or 1 year of Grand Duke Jupiter are like a passing breeze, unable to overturn the merits they have amassed. Some even experience prosperity during their 3 calamities period. The more they give, the more they receive. This is not transactional giving, but arises from genuine compassion. The universe, deities, and ancestors grant them an invisible armor that protects them throughout life. In times of great peril, they escape unharmed, their family remains harmonious, and their children are dutiful. Type 2. People who show filial piety to their parents and deep reverence for ancestors. Filial devotion is the root of virtue. Eastern culture always esteems filial piety, for it not only fulfills an obligation but also forms an energy bridge between descendants and forebears. The ancients believed that when you care for your parents wholeheartedly, remember their sacrifices, and maintain ancestral rites and offerings properly, you are preserving your family's root. That bond extends into the unseen realm, where your ancestors offer their protection. Thus, when adverse years arrive, ancestors cannot bear to let their dutiful descendants suffer. From small acts like tidy offerings and proper rituals to large deeds such as steadfastly caring for ill parents, those who practice filial piety receive spiritual support. Even during 3 calamities or Grand Duke Jupiter years, they remain safe, may find opportunities for advancement, and their path is strewn with blessings. Type 3. People who live with integrity, speak honestly, and avoid harmful speech. Words carry energy. Those who habitually lie, backbite, or utter cruel words create a dark energy field around themselves. In years of challenge, they are prone to conflicts, job loss, and broken friendships. In contrast, those who speak with care, offer comfort, and counsel with sincerity and kindness possess a lofty virtue free of harmful speech. They may not seek attention, but every word they speak is genuine and wins goodwill. For them, 3 calamities or Grand Duke Jupiter become tests of their speech, yet they easily prevail, often proving their character and achieving recognition amid adversity. In many workplaces, you will find individuals who never fall into gossip, are beloved by colleagues, and sail through every challenge. The positive energy of their kind words forms a protective shield that turns misfortune into fortune. Type 4. People who control greed, anger, and ignorance, and regularly meditate or cultivate spiritually. Greed, anger, and ignorance are the three poisons of the mind. Those dominated by these toxins invite constant turmoil, for their negative energy draws misfortune. Conversely, some maintain inner calm, practice meditation, chant scriptures, and perform repentance. They refuse to let greed, anger, or ignorance control them. When challenging years pass or waves crash upon them, they see trials as opportunities for deeper practice. Life becomes like a river. Those who cultivate understand that every event arises from cause and effect and welcome experiences with equanimity. This serene mindset prevents them from being shaken by adverse years. Often such people have great destinies and are protected by Buddhas, bodhisattvas, or celestial beings, since they possess noble spiritual affinities. Three calamities in Grand Duke Jupiter may knock at their door, gently dissolve, and even transform into opportunities for inner growth, great achievements in work, or profound spiritual shifts. Their inner steadiness is an unparalleled strength. Type 5. People who keep their home tidy and maintain harmonious feng shui. Feng shui plays a vital role in safeguarding one's dwelling. Some homes appear modest from outside but are meticulously arranged within. Altars are clean, placed in auspicious directions, incense is lit regularly, and the main room stays ceremonially pure. Such spaces create a powerful energy field that shields the household. During 3 years of 3 calamities or a conflicting year of Grand Duke Jupiter, when the living environment is harmonious and enhances vital energy, calamity cannot approach. Those who devote attention to cleaning, arranging feng shui properly, welcoming fresh air, and abundant natural light experience positivity in every aspect of life. Visitors often remark on the comforting and joyful atmosphere. This type of person is hardly affected by celestial stems, earthly branches, or misfortune, because the home's energy is supremely balanced. They too possess great destinies and are difficult to uproot, having unified the yang energy around their dwelling to create a potent collective strength. Type 6. People who cultivate gratitude, honor the past, and do not dwell in resentment or negativity. Gratitude is a miraculous energy that neutralizes adversity. Those who constantly complain, resent life, or blame others amplify misfortune, for negative energy resonates with challenging years like adding fuel to a fire. In contrast, people who radiate gratitude express thanks to parents, teachers, colleagues, and even to the trials that help them grow. Each morning they smile at being alive and healthy. They flow with the universe, offering heartfelt thanks instead of bitterness. When adverse years arrive, their accumulated positive energy not only prevents despair but also opens doors to good opportunities. Such individuals are said to have great destinies, aided by timely benefactors, and disasters pass quickly. In reality, those who regularly practice gratitude often encounter good fortune, smooth business, career advancement, and family well-being. This is the fruit of sowing seeds of goodwill through gratitude. Type 7. People who stand by their convictions, take responsibility, and do not shift blame. 3 calamities or Grand Duke Jupiter can test one's sense of responsibility. Those who blame fate, circumstances, friends, family, bosses, or the heavens themselves become buried under misfortune when challenging years come. In contrast, people who dare to act and accept accountability, who hold firm convictions and learn from mistakes to rise again, are the ones with great destinies. They do not lament their lot but view adverse years as trials to forge character, thanks to their decisive mindset. They turn disasters into opportunities, continually refining their thinking and beliefs. Those born under resolute stars or with strong character often reverse dire situations through sheer will. They are endowed by heaven with robust energy, ready to embrace risk and emerge from challenging years with a launchpad of experience, reputation, or financial gain. Their proactive spirit attracts universal support. Type 8. People who show compassion to all beings, protect the environment, and respect nature. When speaking of great destinies, we often think only of wealth or status, forgetting that connecting with nature is also a profound merit. Some people devote their lives to loving plants, protecting animals, never littering, and respecting all forms of life. They understand that every life is precious. Living in harmony with nature raises yang energy and draws support from the Earth's energy veins. When 3 calamities or Grand Duke Jupiter arrive, They often escape natural disasters or unusual accidents, or if they encounter them, they emerge unscathed. Feng Shui teaches that the Earth's abundant energy favors those who cherish their environment. Gardeners, green architects, and those who regularly plant trees, care for pets, or engage in wildlife protection often have auspicious destinies. They emanate tranquil energy. Even amid storms, they remain safe and also attract many positive connections. In general, these 8 types of people share one thing in common: their spiritual strength and accumulated virtue rise above adversity. Don't mistake them for never encountering difficulties. They too experience every emotion: joy, anger, love, and despair. It's just that, thanks to their positive energy and innate merit, they always find a way out. Calamity years like 3 calamities and Grand Duke Jupiter are like monsoon winds. Those with weak energy are uprooted, but these 8 types stand firm, even become more steadfast. So is there any way for us to cultivate ourselves into one of these 8 types? Of course. You can begin with small actions, doing good deeds, controlling your speech, repenting for mistakes, showing filial piety to your parents, arranging your home's feng shui. You will find life becomes less difficult when hardship years arrive. People of supreme virtue aren't born with it. They attain it through long-term cultivation. Fortunately, the opportunities to learn, to do good, and to practice meditation remain open to everyone. Anyone can accrue merit, learn gratitude, and restrain greed, anger, and ignorance. Some may wonder, what if I belong to the bad group, prone to harmful speech, unfilial, stingy with charity, quick to anger? Will I be ruined when calamity years come? Not necessarily. The law of karma always gives us a chance to change. Begin in your mind from this moment. Once you resolve to turn around, change your thinking, cease creating negative karma, and instead live with integrity and accumulate merit, you will see your fate brighten. Of course, those who already carry great virtue receive greater protection, and those who feel bound should strive to free themselves. Sincerity and perseverance are always the keys to safeguarding merit. Many feng shui masters also recommend supportive rituals, star-based remedies, 3 calamities offerings, auspicious talismans suited to one's destiny. But remember, the focus remains on virtue and lifestyle. Without a benevolent heart, ceremonies and charms are mere empty shells. Conversely, a person who lives beautifully, even without elaborate rituals or complex wards, has no trouble navigating hardship years because of the truth that virtue overcomes misfortune. Benevolent energy dispels harmful energy. Occasionally, the universe still tests kind-hearted people, yet after the trial, they always receive their proper reward. In this 20-minute discussion of 8 types of people with great destinies and lofty virtue, I hope you've been inspired positively. No matter your age or profession, believe that anyone can join this list. If you resolve to live virtuously, don't fear 3 years of 3 calamities or 1 year of Grand Duke Jupiter. Some people every year bemoan that a bad year is coming and complain endlessly, but not everyone is tormented by fate. If today we consciously and proactively accumulate merit, live by those 8 virtues, we too will stand firm when difficulties visit, calmly facing them, turning misfortune into safety, transforming harm into blessing, to everyone's amazement. In short, these 8 types are: 1. Doers of good deeds. 2. Filial children who honor parents and maintain ancestral rights. 3. Truthful speakers who avoid harmful speech. 4. Those who control greed, anger, and ignorance through meditation and practice. 5. Householders who keep their homes tidy with harmonious feng shui. 6. People who nurture gratitude and appreciation for life. 7. Those with responsibility and accountability who do not shift blame. 8. Lovers of nature who respect and protect the environment and all living beings. They are not completely immune to risk. Rather, their positive energy and virtue are so strong that events pass through like wind. Each incident becomes a stepping stone forward. They live joyfully in any circumstance and continue to accumulate merit for future lives. That is why folk wisdom says, those with great destinies and abundant virtue remain safe no matter how fierce the calamity. It all stems from the laws of karma, feng shui, spirituality, and astrology. This should motivate us to keep cultivating ourselves. You may not yet be among these 8, but you can learn, adjust your feng shui, and refine your heart. Start with small deeds. Act kindly. Be filial to your parents. Repent your mistakes. Speak with integrity, and cherish all life. Gradually, a field of benevolent energy will spread and protect you from storms. When 3 calamities or Grand Duke Jupiter knock, you will stand firm, and even double your blessings after each trial. I hope this detailed discussion has given you a full picture of the 8 types of people with great destinies. Believe that your fate lies in your own hands, not to fear hardship years or blame unlucky stars, but to use them as tests of your merit, to face yourself, correct your ways, and transform. With a kind heart and unwavering will, you will step by step enter the company of those protected by heaven and earth. This is no vague spirituality, but the law of karma, feng shui, astrology, and psychology all woven together to help you realize life always has a way out. No matter how terrible 3 calamities or Grand Duke Jupiter may be, with virtue, compassion, responsibility, and gratitude, you will turn every difficulty into a ladder upward. These 8 types come from ordinary people, not born special. What differs is how they face life, cultivate themselves, and do good. Anyone can reach such stature. May this detailed sharing leave you with a positive conviction to stand firm in facing any challenge in life. So why are there people who perish in tragic accidents? What karmas have they committed? The 8 types of death corresponding to 8 karmas that I will share below will help us see more clearly the universe's laws and the importance of living consciously, cultivating ourselves, and accumulating virtue. 1. Death by traffic accident, karma of killing and impatience. Death in a traffic accident is often viewed as the result of the karma of killing and a lack of patience in life. Those who have harmed or taken the lives of animals or humans accumulate that killing karma. When their debt comes due, they may face a sudden and painful death in a traffic accident. Moreover, impatience and rashness in thoughts and actions also lead to this karma. People who frequently lose their temper, drive carelessly, or neglect the safety of themselves and others are prone to negative karma manifesting as unexpected accidents. In feng shui, the energy of impatience and killing are negative forces that create imbalance and attract misfortune. If we cannot control ourselves and live without caution, we open the door to bad luck and harmful energy. Therefore, to avoid this painful karmic outcome, we need to slow down and learn to respect all lives, human and animal alike. 2. Death by drowning, karma of deception and greed. Drowning is often associated with the karma of deceit and greed. Those who in the past exploited others' trust and deceived for personal gain will pay the price by dying helplessly in water. In feng shui, water represents emotions, and when emotions are distorted by greed and deception, water becomes a harmful energy source that ends up harming oneself. In many cases, those who drown feel hopeless and trapped, much like the victims they once deceived. This illustrates the correspondence between action and consequence. What they inflicted on others ultimately becomes their own end. 3. Death by fire or explosion, karma of anger and aggression. Those who die in fires or explosions often carry the karma of anger and aggression. In spirituality and feng shui, fire symbolizes rage and destruction. When we allow anger to dominate and commit harmful acts, that karma returns as death involving fire. Fires and explosions strike suddenly, reflecting a loss of emotional control, the very force they once unleashed upon others. Feng shui reminds us that fire can also purify, but when it burns uncontrollably, it becomes a tool of destruction. To avoid this karma, we must learn to restrain our emotions, lessen anger, and keep our hearts at peace. 4. Death by poisoning, karma of harming others and malicious scheming. Death by poisoning, being poisoned, is often the karmic retribution for those who have harmed others through schemes and calculated malice. Such individuals exploit the weaknesses of others, using words or actions to hurt and damage without regard for the consequences. In spiritual terms, poison represents wickedness and cruelty. When this karma ripens, they suffer a painful death as if poisoned. In feng shui, accumulating negative energy through ill intent creates a dark living environment that ultimately turns back to attack the perpetrator. To avoid this karma, we must live honestly, abandon malicious plots, and learn to love and help others. 5. Death by assault or abuse, karma of violence and harshness. Those who die from beatings or abuse have often sown the karma of violence and oppression in the past. They may have used force to subjugate and inflict suffering on others, and when that karma returns, they will experience a similar violent death. This is the law of cause and effect. What one sows returns without exception. Feng Shui teaches that the energy of violence creates instability in one's life and draws further violent circumstances toward them. To dissolve this karma, we must live gently, love, and protect the vulnerable, and avoid any form of violence or injustice. 6. Death from falling from a height, karma of arrogance and contempt for others. Death by falling from a height often reflects the karma of arrogance and looking down on others. Such people consider themselves superior and show no respect for others. That arrogance returns in the form of a sudden, painful death from a high place. This is the universe's reminder to practice humility and respect. In Feng Shui, arrogance creates energetic imbalance, making one prone to unexpected upheavals. To avoid this karma, we should live humbly, listen attentively, and honor everyone around us. 7. Death from prolonged illness, karma of selfishness and failure to help others. Those who perish after a long illness are often those who lived selfishly, failing to help others in their times of need. Chronic disease symbolizes the accumulation of negative energy over an extended period, the consequence of indifference and apathy. Feng Shui regards health as the result of balanced energy. When we fail to share and assist, negative energy builds up and manifests as illness. To avoid this karma, we must live with compassion, love, and a readiness to help everyone. 8. Death by suicide, karma of sorrow, despair, and lack of faith in life. Suicide often results from the karma of deep sadness, despair, and loss of faith in life. In the past, these individuals may have spread negativity, undermined others' trust, or themselves lived in despair without finding a way out. When their karma ripens, they fall into a similar state, feeling no escape and choosing death. Feng Shui teaches that unresolved negative energy can lead to severe outcomes like suicide. To avoid this karma, we must learn to face difficulties, maintain optimism, and seek help when needed. Karmic retribution is an inescapable universal law. Every death has deep roots, and understanding different karmas helps us avoid tragic consequences. Living righteously, with love and generosity while steering clear of harmful actions, ensures not only a peaceful life in this incarnation but also spares us from bad karma in future lives. Always remember that every action and thought leaves its mark. Only by living with compassion and love can we escape painful karmic results and lead a fully happy life. Feng Shui for one's home has long been considered a crucial factor affecting every family's life, health, and fortune. A living space is not just shelter, but a reservoir and channel for energy that can bring prosperity, luck, or misfortune. Incorrect arrangement of furniture and poor housing design can cause career setbacks, declining health, mounting debts, and chronic family illnesses. Today's article will guide you through 8 common Feng Shui mistakes in the home that lead to misfortune, making the owner struggle financially, accumulate debt, and face ongoing health problems. Learn to identify and correct these issues now to avoid unwanted consequences. 1. Front door opposite back door or large window. In Feng Shui, the front door is where positive yang energy enters the home. When the front door aligns directly with the back door or a large window, good energy rushes in and immediately escapes, never circulating throughout the space. This prevents accumulation of wealth and good fortune, causing financial and career difficulties. To remedy this, place a barrier, such as a screen, a large plant, or a curtain, between the 2 openings to slow and redirect the energy. If structural changes aren't possible, hanging a wind chime or crystal ball between them can help moderate and harmonize the flow. 2. Mirror facing the front door. Mirrors reflect energy. When a mirror faces the front door, it bounces incoming positive energy right back out, preventing it from entering the home. This leads to a lack of good qi and persistent financial and work-related struggles. To fix this, relocate the mirror so it doesn't directly face the door. If you can't move it, use a curtain or screen to block its reflection of the entrance. Also ensure mirrors are clean and unbroken, as dirty or cracked mirrors attract negative energy. 3. Staircase directly facing the front door. A staircase channels qi to upper floors. When it lines up with the front door, energy flows straight upstairs without lingering on the ground floor, depriving it of vitality and impeding wealth accumulation. To counter this, position a screen or a tall plant between the door and the staircase. Decorating the stairwell with uplifting art, greenery, or a bright rug can also help regulate the flow and restore balance. 4. Bathroom located at the center of the home. The center of the house is its heart, vital to health and fortune. A bathroom here introduces foul energy, sha qi, that can spread throughout the home, causing health issues and weakening overall luck. Mitigate this by keeping the bathroom spotlessly clean, well ventilated, and closed when not in use. Placing a houseplant inside can absorb negative energy. Feng shui cures like a crystal ball or wind chime may also help neutralize harm. 5. Bedroom directly above the kitchen. The kitchen symbolizes health and wealth, but also generates fire energy that can stir conflict and stress. When a bedroom lies above the kitchen, that fire energy can disturb sleep, weaken the heart and circulatory system, and leave occupants fatigued. Ideally, move the bed away from this area. If relocation isn't possible, place an insulating rug under the bed to buffer the fire element, and use remedies like amethyst or a feng shui sphere to calm the energy. 6. Bed facing the bedroom door. A bed aligned directly with the door feels unsafe as energy streams straight onto the sleeper, disrupting rest and health. To improve this, reposition the bed so it doesn't face the doorway. If the layout prevents moving it, use a curtain or small screen to block the direct line, creating a sense of security and promoting deep sleep. 7. Kitchen facing the front door. The kitchen holds the family's fire and wealth energy. When it aligns with the front door, good fortune escapes easily, leading to financial strain and work troubles. The solution is to relocate the stove if possible. Otherwise, place a curtain or a row of potted plants between the door and the stove to contain the energy. Hanging a crystal or setting a small water feature nearby can also help balance and retain prosperity chi. 8. Mirror in the bedroom reflecting the bed. Mirrors double energy. When a mirror faces the bed, it jars the sleeper with doubled activity, causing restlessness, nightmares, and diminished health. The fix is to move the mirror away from reflecting the bed. If you can't, cover it at night, especially before sleep, to maintain a peaceful, restorative environment. Feng shui mistake number 9. Missing a corner. A house that is missing a corner, especially the southwest or northeast corner, can lead to serious problems with both health and wealth. The southwest corner symbolizes the mother and family affection. The northeast corner represents knowledge and personal growth. When one of these corners is absent, family members may experience difficulties in relationships, career stagnation, and declining health. To remedy this, place a large mirror at the spot where the corner is missing to create the illusion of a complete, balanced home. You can also position feng shui items such as quartz crystals or healthy green plants in that area to activate positive energy, restore balance, and invite good fortune into your family's life. Feng shui mistake number 10. Placing heavy objects on top of the refrigerator. In feng shui, the refrigerator represents accumulation and preservation of wealth. Placing heavy items, like a microwave oven, rice cooker, or stacks of books, on top creates pressure that blocks the flow of energy. This blockage can cause wealth to stagnate and makes it harder to build financial reserves. It may also adversely affect the health of family members, particularly their digestive systems. To correct this, keep the top of the refrigerator clear and free of heavy or unnecessary items. This allows energy to circulate smoothly, supports wealth accumulation, and helps ensure the family's ongoing prosperity and well-being. The art of feng shui in the home. Feng shui is more than a set of rules for arranging space. It is the art of balancing energy so that a home can attract wealth, blessings, and ward off misfortune. The feng shui mistakes we have explored can all be fixed if we pay attention and make the right adjustments. Take time to inspect your home, correct any feng shui flaws you find, and you will notice that life becomes easier, work flows more smoothly, finances improve, and health gets better. Remember that your home is the place that nurtures your spirit and welcomes you after a long day of work. Caring for your living space means more than keeping it clean and tidy. It means creating an environment in which positive energy thrives for every member of your family. By living wholeheartedly, cultivating kindness, and tending to your space, you will find that wealth and blessings are ever present in your life. 6 key areas where the God of wealth dwells. Never overlook them or you may lose fortune. Every homeowner should know that there are special spots in the house believed to be where the God of wealth resides. Keeping these areas clean directly influences the household's prosperity. Today's guide will help you uncover the 6 positions in your home where the god of wealth makes his dwelling, and explain why maintaining their cleanliness is vital for your family's abundance. Let us explore each detail to understand how feng shui, energy flow, and prosperity of your living space are intertwined. In feng shui, our living space is where energy, known as qi, accumulates and circulates. Qi can be positive, bringing health and wealth, or negative, causing stagnation and misfortune. The way qi moves through your home determines your family's well-being, financial success, and happiness. When we speak of the god of wealth, we imagine a deity who bestows blessings and fortune upon the homeowner. By caring for and keeping these 6 areas spotless, you enhance the flow of positive qi, creating the ideal conditions for prosperity to enter your life. A home is not only a place to live, but also a sacred space where every object and every hidden corner carries feng shui significance. The spots where the god of wealth dwells must be treated with special care because the deity grants blessings only when the area is clean, open, and well-maintained. If these spots become dirty or cluttered, the god of wealth will depart, and negative energy will take hold, bringing misfortune to the household. Position 1. Wealth corner facing southeast. In feng shui, the wealth corner of a home is usually located in the southeast. This area is believed to gather financial energy and prosperity. This is where the god of wealth may dwell and bless the household. Therefore, keeping this corner clean and bright is crucial for attracting fortune. 1. Decorate the wealth corner with feng shui items such as a money plant, an aquarium, or a statue of the god of wealth to activate financial energy. 2. If the area is cluttered, dusty, or filled with unnecessary objects, financial energy will stagnate, and the god of wealth cannot reside there to bring blessings. 3. Always keep the wealth corner tidy, and consider adding a lamp or spotlight to energize the space with positive qi. Position 2. Altar of the god of wealth. The altar of the god of wealth is the most important location in feng shui, dedicated to inviting financial blessings and prosperity. It is usually placed near the main entrance so that it can receive incoming positive energy. 1. Maintain the altar in a clean and respectful state. Dust and disorder on the altar not only show disrespect but also block the flow of wealth into the home. 2. Regularly dust the altar, replace the water offering, and light incense to sustain the connection with the god of wealth. 3. Never leave broken or discarded items, or trash, near the altar. Sacred objects such as gold and silver coins or the deity's statue must be kept spotless and arranged neatly to draw in fortune. Position 3. Main entrance. The main entrance is the first point where energy enters the home, and also where the god of wealth can step in to bestow blessings. In feng shui, the front door is called the mouth of the house, the entryway for all good things. 1. Keep the entrance free of dust, debris, and obstacles. A dirty or blocked doorway prevents positive qi from entering, weakening both destiny and prosperity. 2. Regularly clean the entryway and avoid leaving shoes or objects scattered about. 3. Place a clean mat in a yang color, such as red or yellow, to attract wealth. A neat and open entrance allows positive energy to flow and invites good fortune. Position 4. Kitchen. The kitchen represents the source of prosperity, abundance, and family health. In feng shui, the kitchen is considered the heart of the home and also a dwelling for the god of wealth. 1. A clean, well-organized kitchen, especially the cooking area and the sink, attracts positive yang energy. 2. Conversely, a greasy or cluttered kitchen harms the family's health and causes wealth to dissipate, driving the god of wealth away. 3. Regularly wipe surfaces, organize utensils, and never leave dirty dishes or grease overnight. A spotless kitchen fosters health, happiness, and prosperity. Position 5. Living room. The living room is where the family gathers, welcomes guests, and where the god of wealth may reside to pour out blessings. This space is crucial in feng shui because it reflects the family's face and is the crossroads of various energy streams. 1. A clean, airy living room allows positive qi to circulate freely and invites the god of wealth to visit. 2. Keep the area neat by removing unnecessary items and regularly dusting surfaces. 3. Pay special attention to the tea table, sofa, and any feng shui objects, such as an aquarium, potted plants, or a statue of the god of wealth to reinforce positive energy. Position 6. Staircase area. In feng shui, the staircase is the pathway that channels qi to the upper floors of the house, and it is also where the god of wealth may pass through to bless every room. 1. If the staircase is dirty, cluttered, or obstructed, energy flow will be blocked, diminishing the family's destiny and prosperity. 2. Regularly sweep and wipe the stairs, and never leave shoes or objects in the way. 3. A clean, open staircase ensures smooth circulation of positive qi, enhancing health, wealth, and abundance for every household member. Maintaining prosperity through cleanliness and harmony. Every position in a home carries specific feng shui meaning. By keeping these 6 key areas spotless and well-organized, you not only make your living space more comfortable but also greatly influence your family's prosperity and wealth. These are the spots where the god of wealth is believed to reside. Caring for them is the way to sustain and activate positive energy, inviting blessings and fortune into your life. Remember that wealth and blessings do not appear by chance. They are the fruits of careful nurturing and harmonious alignment with the universe's energy. When you tend to your home respectfully, maintain cleanliness, and honor these sacred spots, you open the door to all the good things the cosmos has in store. Live fully, cultivate kindness, and always keep your environment pristine. Then you will find that wealth and blessings will follow you wherever you go. People who are energetically vulnerable and spirit intrusions. Those with weak yang energy are often harassed by wandering spirits, may experience possessions, or encounter disturbances in love and career. This phenomenon is not uncommon, especially for individuals whose positive energy is insufficient to counteract negative influences. How, then, can we effectively dispel these spirits, protect ourselves, and maintain peace and prosperity in our lives? Today I will share 8 methods to resolve these issues, helping you safeguard your well-being and ensure smooth, harmonious living. Understanding the causes. According to feng shui and spiritual beliefs, spirits, known as the souls of the deceased, often linger around us. They do not necessarily mean harm. Some spirits have not yet moved on, remain attached to the mortal world seeking assistance, or simply drift near our living spaces. People who are energetically vulnerable, that is, those whose yang energy is weak, are more prone to influence by these spirits. When positive energy is insufficient to counterbalance negative forces, one may feel haunted, drained, or disturbed by these presences. Feng shui plays a vital role in shielding our homes and ourselves from negative energy. Places with strong yin energy, such as hospitals, cemeteries, abandoned buildings, or sites of accidents, readily attract spirits. Those who are energetically vulnerable sense these presences more keenly, leading to fear, fatigue, and frequent disturbances. Furthermore, an imbalance of yin and yang energy in our living environment also invites spirit harassment. By restoring feng shui balance, we strengthen our protective energy and reduce the risk of spiritual intrusion. To dispel these spirits, we must first create a living space imbued with strong yang energy. This drives away yin energy and provides protection for ourselves and our families. To understand why some people attract spirit disturbances, we need to discuss the concepts of yin qi and yang qi. Yin qi is negative energy, often found in dark, damp places or sites of sorrow and loss, such as hospitals, cemeteries, or abandoned buildings. In contrast, yang qi is positive energy generated by light, life, and joyful, vibrant activities. People with strong yang qi are very difficult for spirits to approach, whereas those with weak yang qi are easily troubled by them. When a sensitive person enters a place with strong yin qi, lingering souls may take notice and even possess them. People with weak yang qi often exhibit unexplained fatigue, frequent strange dreams, or the sense of someone's presence despite seeing no one. Occasional difficulties in relationships or at work caused by spirit disturbances, leading to mental instability and adverse effects on their destiny. Therefore, it is vital to understand and apply methods of dispelling spirits to bring peace to our lives. Below are 8 effective ways to ward off and drive away spirits, helping you protect yourself from their interference. 1. Use salt in feng shui. Salt is regarded as a powerful purifying agent. It not only removes negative energy but also cleanses the living space. You can sprinkle salt around the house, especially at entrances and in dark corners, places where yin qi tends to accumulate. Bathe with a diluted saltwater solution to eliminate negative energy and boost yang qi, protecting your body from yin intrusions. Ancient tradition holds that salt can dispel malevolent forces and, in many spiritual rites, it is used to banish evil spirits and negative energies. 2. Plant protective feng shui trees. Certain plants, such as the Bodhi tree, mugwort, or snake plant, are believed to repel evil forces and protect the home from spirit disturbances. Bodhi tree, a symbol of enlightenment and purity, placing one indoors or in the yard generates a strong protective field. Mugwort, often hung above doorways or placed under pillows to prevent spirit possession. Snake plant, purifies the air and dispels yin qi, keeping the home serene and safe. These plants not only carry feng shui significance, but also strengthen yang qi to shield inhabitants from unseen influences. 3. Employ feng shui objects for protection. Items such as the bagua mirror, wind chimes, or Buddha statues are commonly used to repel negative energy and safeguard the living space. Bagua mirror reflects and drives away malevolent forces. Hang it over the entrance or in areas with stagnant energy. Wind chimes, their tinkling sounds disperse yin qi and invite positive energy. Buddha statue, a symbol of compassion and wisdom, radiating strong yang energy to banish misfortune and attract blessings. 4. Light incense and candles regularly. Burning incense connects us to the spiritual realm and also dispels yin qi while enhancing yang qi within the home. Choose auspicious dates and times according to the lunar calendar. Incense not only cleanses the space but signals respect to spirits, discouraging further disturbances. Lighting white or yellow candles in the evening banishes darkness, bringing light and tranquility to the household. 5. Recite Buddhist sutras and mantras. Buddhist scriptures and mantras, such as the Great Compassion Mantra, Dharni of Avalokiteshvara, or the Lankavatara Mantra, help drive away spirits and purify the environment. You can chant these sutras or play recordings at home to create a field of pure energy that protects your family. Recitation calms the mind and erects a barrier against negative forces. Listening to or chanting sutras each morning also improves mood and dispels negative thoughts. 6. Wear protective talismans. Amulets such as agarwood bracelets, Buddha pendants, or consecrated charms are worn to guard against spirit interference. Agarwood, a powerful purifier that repels malevolent forces. Priest or monk-blessed talismans offer strong protection, ward off disturbances, and bring peace. These items also serve as spiritual encouragement, giving you confidence and resilience. 7. Enhance your home's feng shui. Ensure a balanced yin, yang environment in your home. Keep the house clean, well-ventilated, and flooded with natural light. Regularly clear dark corners, add lamps or feng shui objects to balance energy. Open windows daily to welcome fresh air and sunlight, boosting yang qi. Display crystals, such as quartz or agate, to increase yang energy and safeguard the space. 8. Seek help from a ritual master or monk. If spirit disturbances persist and you cannot resolve them alone, it is important to consult experienced practitioners. Ritual masters and monks have specialized methods to exorcise spirits and neutralize negative energy, protecting you from further trouble. They use rites, mantras, and feng shui objects to help you overcome these afflictions. People nearing death often exhibit 8 premonitory signs. Welcome to our channel, your source for insights into feng shui, astrology, and spirituality. Today, we discuss the warning signs that signal someone is preparing to depart this world. These signs may not be obvious to everyone, but for the sensitive or spiritually attuned, they can be quite clear. Death is an integral part of the life cycle, birth, aging, illness, and death that every human must experience. In Eastern culture, death is not only an end but also a passage to another realm. Before a person leaves the mortal world, the invisible layers of energy around them change noticeably, giving rise to signs we can recognize if we pay attention. These omens not only help the person prepare mentally but also guide the family in providing the best conditions for a peaceful farewell. The first omen often involves dreams. The person nearing death may dream of leaving their body, traveling to distant places, or reuniting with long-deceased loved ones. In contrast, yang qi is positive energy produced by light, life, and lively, joyous activities. Those with strong yang qi are very difficult for spirits to approach, while those with weak yang qi are easily troubled. When a sensitive person with weak yang qi enters a space with strong yin qi, they are more likely to draw the attention of unsettled spirits and may even experience possession. People with weak yang energy often exhibit several signs. They feel inexplicably fatigued. They frequently have strange dreams or sense someone's presence even when no one is there. They sometimes experience difficulties in relationships or at work because spirits disturb them, causing mental instability and affecting their destiny. Understanding and knowing how to dispel these disturbances is essential for bringing peace to one's life. Below are 8 detailed methods to dispel and drive away spirits, helping you protect yourself from their interference. 1. Use salt in feng shui. Salt is regarded as a powerful cleansing agent. It not only removes negative energy but also purifies the living space. You can sprinkle salt around your home, especially at entrances and in dark corners wherein energy tends to accumulate. In addition, bathing in a mild saltwater solution is very effective at removing negative energy and boosting yang energy, protecting your body from mean intrusions. Tradition holds that salt can ward off evil and purify, and in many spiritual rituals it is used to banish malevolent forces and negative energies. 2. Use protective feng shui plants. Certain plants such as the Bodhi tree, mugwort, or snake plant are believed to repel evil forces and safeguard the home from spirit disturbances. The Bodhi tree symbolizes enlightenment and purity. Placing it indoors or outdoors generates a strong protective field around the household. Mugwort is often hung above doorways or placed under pillows to prevent spirit possession. The snake plant purifies the air and disperses yin energy, keeping the home serene and safe. These plants not only carry feng shui significance but also strengthen yang energy to protect inhabitants from unseen influences. 3. Employ feng shui objects for protection. Items such as the bagua mirror, wind chimes, or Buddha statues are commonly used to repel negative energy and safeguard the living space. The bagua mirror reflects and drives away malevolent forces. Hang it over entrances or in areas with stagnant energy to block spirit entry. Wind chimes produce a tinkling sound that disperses yin energy and attracts positive energy. Placing a Buddha statue indoors brings peace and protection. The statue symbolizes compassion and wisdom and radiates strong yang energy that dispels misfortune and draws blessings. 4. Light incense and candles regularly. Burning incense connects you to the spiritual realm and dispels yin energy while enhancing yang energy within the home. When lighting incense, choose auspicious dates and times according to the lunar calendar. Incense not only purifies the space but also signals respect to spirits, discouraging further disturbances. Additionally, lighting white or yellow candles in the evening banishes darkness and fills the home with warmth and positive energy. Candles are also regarded as bringers of light and peace. 5. Use Buddhist mantras and sutras for purification. Buddhist scriptures and mantras, such as the Great Compassion Mantra or the Lankavatara Mantra, are highly effective in driving away spirits and purifying the space. You can recite these sutras yourself or play recordings in your home to create a field of pure energy that protects your family. Chanting not only calms the mind but also erects a shield against negative forces. Listening to or chanting sutras each morning also improves mood, dispels negative thoughts, and brings inner peace. 6. Wear protective talismans. Amulets such as agarwood bracelets, Buddha pendants, or consecrated charms are worn to guard against spirit interference. Agarwood is known for its powerful purifying properties that repel malevolent forces. Talismans blessed by ritual masters or monks offer strong protection, ward off disturbances, and bring peace to the wearer. These items also serve as sources of spiritual encouragement, giving you confidence and resilience. 7. Improve your home's feng shui. Ensure your home has balanced yin and yang energy. Keep the house clean, well-ventilated, and filled with natural light to prevent yin energy from accumulating. Pay special attention to dark corners and hidden nooks by cleaning them regularly and adding lamps or feng shui objects to balance energy. Opening windows daily to welcome sunlight and fresh air boosts yang energy and creates a more positive environment. You can also display crystals such as quartz or agate to increase yang energy and protect against spirit intrusion. 8. Seek assistance from ritual masters or monks. If you feel persistently disturbed by spirits and cannot resolve it on your own, seeking help from experienced practitioners is vital. Ritual masters and monks have specialized methods to exorcise spirits and neutralize negative energy to protect you from further harm. They employ rites, mantras, and feng shui objects to help you overcome these afflictions effectively.